Welcome to All It Takes. One more time, my name is Desiree. For those who are coming back, welcome back. Today's topic is going to be intakes of supplements in the body and vitamins. Let's start with the supplements and why do we land in here. So, what am I referring to when I say supplements? I'm assuming, though, at least most of us, at least I'll say a good chunk of us, at some point in our life, we have, you know, embarked in this route of going healthy, getting healthy. Um, whether it was at the gym, whether it was like some, boxing, stuff or biking or whatever it was, swimming, you call it tennis, anything, any kind of physical activity that to have a better physique. We have, of course, drank probably or heard about protein shakes, pre workouts, energy drinks, all these kinds of supplements. Powder version, liquid version, you call it. And the reason why I want to say this is talk about this today is because just to give you like a check, just for you to check. I'll start by saying it's just nothing in excess is healthy, even if it's a healthy thing. And the reason why I mention this is because I myself, I'll speak obviously from my personal point of view, my experience. As I have previously mentioned before in some of the episodes, I was married to a bodybuilder. Not a professional bodybuilder, but this person had the lifestyle of one. Obviously, yes, I did indulge in some of the. I didn't indulge, but I dived into a little of whatever that lifestyle was for a period of time. And I'll share what happened. My body was swollen. My whole system was swollen. My skin was swollen. I had irritation on my skin. Like my body, my face was swelled up. I was doing heavy lifting. I was going to the gym. But I know this is it's a thing that can happen to anybody, not necessarily just if you do heavy lifting. There was people there that were doing all kinds of different sports, and just because excessive intake of these supplements, healthy supplements, they cause different side effects. So I just want to use this today. I just took all attention to see where are you at if you're taking any of these, and if you're not, then congratulations to you. So for those that are taking things that you can experience and why are we talking about this? Like as I mentioned previously before, mentioned I my personal experience, I had rash on my face. It was red. Um, Obviously, I did grow out some facial hair because steroids. But I was swollen, like my body was swollen. Like you will touch my skin and it will like you will see the retention of liquid that I had. I met people that they stopped functioning sexually because excess of supplements. I um I have friends that started losing their hair, like on their beard, not even on their head. Like I met this one guy and he had a full beard, full beard. It looked like a rug. And then he came, I don't know, like some days, few weeks had passed, and I saw him, and he had like a whole round patch on one side. I'm like, hey, what happened to your, what happened here? It's like, oh no, girl, I went to the doctor, and when I told him all these energy drinks and how many I'm drinking a day, he told me to stop immediately. My temperature of my body is, he was out of whack. Point blank, he was out of whack. Doctor prescribed stop taking all supplements, and he was not even allowed to exercise for like 2 months, just so his body can come back to balance. And when it comes to like yeah, because that's we're talking about just like supplements and all kinds of powder proteins and things like that, which are not that great. They're not that healthy, and they're not coming from the best source. Most of them, at least. So it's okay if you need them every once in a while, but just make sure that don't make this your normal. I would say use them as emergencies, if anything, but you can absolutely accomplish whatever results you're looking for with just food, natural foods. consistency on your workouts if you are actually working doing some kind of workout, but whatever your routine is, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish with a consistent routine, good food. You don't need supplements. You don't need that stuff. And if you need something to stimulate you or whatever, drink coffee. So go find another route. What I'm saying is I'll suggest you to find a natural route before you try any of these supplements, no matter how great they want to sell them. And if we're gonna talk about steroids, pills or injections, I don't know if I should say that here, but like you already know. Substances that go into your bloodstream, however, whether you swallow them or you put them directly into your bloodstream, or well, not directly into your bloodstream, but like in your muscle, so it can be absorbed and little by little. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The juice. um, this is when the dysfunction came, sexual dysfunction from a lot of guys. Surprisingly, not all of them. I'll say. I know for those who do this, I know that there's things in that you can take before, during, and after. And for those who didn't know and do stuff, well, then you're stupid. Because I'm not judging here. I know there's people to do this, and if you are a bodybuilder and do this for a living, you do know them well. There's supplements and things and diets that you gotta do before a cycle, during your cycle, and then after your cycle. So, with that said, just make sure whatever it is that you're taking for a period of time, it's called a cycle. Don't do it if you're not a bodybuilder, like professionally. And I actually, these are not my words. I did see an interview. I believe his name was, I want to say Kai Green, but I'm not 100% sure on this one. So if you guys do this research, do let me know in the comments below. But I believe it was Kai Green. And he said that he does not advise for you to do steroids if you're not a professional bodybuilder. And the reason why he said that, because he was being very honest, is he's actually giving you a lot of love in that message, because it takes a toll on your body. It really takes a heavy toll on your body. And just take a this the comparison. I don't have analytical data to show you. I'm not by any means any expert, like I have said in different episodes. But just look at the pattern, because we all have eyes and we can observe. Just look at the patterns, and I will say the structure of the physical bodies on the 70s, the bodybuilders of the 70s, it is not the same as the forms that we're seeing now. We are seeing a different kinds of shapes. The supplements are not the same. They're not the same. Take that however you want to take that. So the results is not the same. And the reason why I call this to attention is because there's a higher death rate on current times between bodybuilders than there was in previous times. So again, I will recall my line that I started with. Any excess, no matter if it's healthy, is not good. So that's why the advice, don't do steroids if you're not a bodybuilder. Don't, because bodybuilders will do this for a period of time and then eventually they will retire. And if you really think I'm talking shit and out of my ass, then I will say don't look up what is this guy name? Ronnie Coleman, I believe his name is. He's a 8-time Olympia champion. If you don't know what that is, well, he's the best bodybuilder that ever was. This man squatted a ton, 1,000 pounds. I don't even know how many times. And crazy enough, they asked him if he had regrets or something. I believe his answer was his only regret was that he didn't do more reps on that squat because he knew he could. Keep in mind, I don't know how many times this guy have had his hips replaced, both of them, and you see him, he walks in crutches now. I don't know how he's doing right now currently, but at some point in his life, he was walking in crutches. A freaking man that it was humongous, like the body of this guy. You have like no idea. This is like massive freaking muscle man that I'm talking about. Like, I think I don't know the weight, but like I think maybe 300 pounds or maybe more on muscle. I'm not talking about like morbidly obese, flat blubber. No, like you know how hard and how much of muscle it takes to build a pound, yet alone 300 around those numbers. this guy was massive and he did massive shit. So it does take a toll on your body. It's not, do not take this shit lightly because it's not. It's not. And for you ladies out there, you're gonna grow some hair. Other things can grow. Thanks God that was not my side, not my side effect. But if you do enough and excessively, your private areas will get deformed. They will fucking get deformed. I have personally not seen one live, but I know what they can look like. And I've been told this by many ladies and guys. By all means, if that's your thing, but like, do keep in mind if you are going to engage in any of these things, do it consciously with all the all the effects that this thing alone, the long term can have. Also, keep in mind that not everybody's going to respond the same way. You are an individual. Maybe I grew hair. I have hair on my chin that I have to at some point laser because of that. They are honestly I actually been neglecting, but you can grow hair on your chest, more hair, actually a beard. I don't, like this trends of things what are happening now, and your privates will get weird. So, ladies, just keep in mind, and also, it is not healthy when your percentage of body fat is so low that you lose your period. No bueno. Okay, period is healthy. Period is good. That's who we are. Don't you can't. So just whatever workout you do, whatever it is that you do, just make sure that it's to actually be healthy and not to prove a point or you just have a like some kind of wound there that you have you're dealing with or not dealing with precisely. And when it comes to vitamins, it's basically the same, my loves. It doesn't change much. I mean, you don't have to take many vitamins. Honestly, there's a few supplements out there. They're far more natural and they have a lot less bad stuff and a lot more good stuff. Um, I'm gonna mention what I personally take, and I've been taking for a while, and I'll explain also why. I take probiotics daily. I've been taking probiotics and prebiotics if you can since 2019. I take Shilajit. For those who just look it up if you don't know what it is, but it's some sort of like tart looking thing, and this thing contains like out of the 100 and something minerals that we need, it contains like 80 something or 90 something depending on the source that you get it from. Good stuff, pure clean stuff. It tastes a little funny. It tastes like mineral, like very like metal, kind of a little bit maybe. Now they have it in different kinds of like they have it on like press. They have it on like you get the tart paste looking thing and diluted. And I also take magnesium, but I will transfer currently. I will transition to pearl powder. Yeah, because that's magnesium, but just in natural form. And if we actually speak about all the benefits of pearl powder, yeah, you heard that right. Pearl as pearls from the ocean, from the sea, from like the oyster. Yeah, pearls powder. Yeah, that is a thing. So by all means, like always in all my episodes, dive in, do your own research. Let me know what you find in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.